Anytime you want to use the calculator to check your work for your statistical testing purposes, you're going to use my favorite button, Stats. Then you're going to go over to Tests. And within there, you're going to see you've got a bunch of different options. You have the Z-test, you have the t-test, you have the two-sample t-test, two-sample z-test, one proportion z-test, two proportion z-test, z-intervals, etc., etc. You're going to have all kinds of options, okay? The most commonly used ones, when it comes to the statistical operations, I'll just use the Z's for both of them just to show you the basic idea of what you've got to do. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Stats, you're going to find the test you're looking for. Everyone's calculator should give you the same prompts, okay? So this will not change. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the test, which in our case we're going to use the Z-test. Alright, now you've got two options here. You can either use the Stats, which is putting in the summarized data, or you can use a data list that's already been plugged in. Okay, in our case, because we don't have data put in, we're going to just use Stats, and all you have to do for this is you put in the values of the null hypothesis, the standard deviation, the mean that you're trying to, the mean of your sample size, and then you've got down here your not equal to, your less than, or your greater than. This value that you have for this mu option should match what you have in your null alternative hypothesis, okay? This will always match your alternative hypothesis, okay? So you just pick whichever one it matches, and then you're going to hit calculate. Do not hit draw. If you hit draw, it will give you a picture that will not make sense. It is not logical. It doesn't match with anything from the class. Don't use it. It's not worth the aggravation. Use the calculate button. Once you use the calculate button, it gives you the value for your z. Okay, using the formula, that's what you would get. Now, if you wanted to save a lot of time and check the value of your probability, well, you've got this p, okay? That's your p-value, okay? So if you have to find your p-value, it makes it very, very, very easy to do it when you have the calculator, okay? If you ever see a p-value that looks like this, where you have a whole number, if you look at the end of the number, you'll see this e to the negative 21. That means that you moved the decimal place to the left 21 times, which would make this number be 0, well, there'd be 20 zeros, and then 242 ... Okay? In this case, anytime I see this e to the negative, alright, if that negative number is bigger than 4, I'm going to use 0.000